Hi, this is Tutor Nick P, and this is lesson 394. The title of today's lesson is The Difference Between Among and Between. Okay, let's take a look at the note here. We often hear that between is used for two items, and among is used for three or more. Yeah, you might have even had some of your teachers tell you this too. This is not completely correct. Now, it could be correct in about 90% of the situation, but about 10% you may end up messing up. So that's what we're going to try to concentrate on today, is that 10%. Let's continue. So let's look at the rule you should follow. Between is used when referring to different individual items, which could be two or more. So between can be used in some situations when there is more than two. Among is used for things that are considered as part of a group and not mentioned separately. Okay, good. Yeah, it's a little similar to another video I did a long time ago. I know most people always hear that, you should use an before a vowel and use a before a consonant. That's not really the rule either. The rule is really you should use an before a vowel sound, and you use a before a consonant sounds. Okay, so if you follow that rule, you'd probably be wrong about 10% of the time too. But let's get back to this one for this video. Okay, so let's look at the first one. Of course, with the X, this is wrong. This is where a student might make the mistake. NAFTA, now remember, NAFTA is a trade agreement. NAFTA is an agreement among the U.S., Canada, and Mexico. So, of course, with the X, this one is wrong. We shouldn't be saying among here because we're actually mentioning the countries separately. Even though there's three countries here, we should be using between and not among because they are mentioned individually. So the correct way to say this would be NAFTA is an agreement between the U.S., Canada, and Mexico, not among. Okay. All right, now here's just a regular one where among would be fine. Among all the contestants in this contest. So you're thinking about them as a group, all the contestants as a single group. So you use among. Among all the contestants in this group, he is the best. Okay, that would be a good example of where and when you should use among. All right, let's look at another one that would be wrong, with the X. We are trying to make a decision among going to an Italian, Thai, or Chinese restaurant. Yeah, this one would sound a little odd to a foreigner. No, again, even though you're mentioning three, you're mentioning Italian, Thai, and Chinese, here you should be using between because you are mentioning them separately. So the correct way would be to say we are trying to make a decision between going to an Italian, Thai, or Chinese restaurant, between these three different restaurants. Yes, because you're mentioning them separately. Okay, anyway, I hope you got it. I hope it's clear. I hope it was informative. Thank you for your time. Bye-bye.